Welcome into SportsCenter alongside Matt Berry. I'm Kelsey Riggs. Commercial free for the first 20 minutes plus. Washington Commanders officially introduce Eric Bieniemy as their new offensive coordinator matches moments ago.
Yeah, this is one of those moves around the league everybody's talking about. Louis Riddick is with us in moments to touch on what the OC means for DC, plus a big one in the NBA, perhaps the story of the second half. When can we expect to see Kevin Durant on the court for the Suns? We'll have the latest update shortly as the second half of the NBA season gets underway, and so do we.
Welcome back into SportsCenter. A number of NFL franchises are facing questions at the quarterback position this offseason. And all week long on this SportsCenter, we're taking a closer look at those teams. Today, the spotlight is on the 49ers. After starting the season with Trey Lance and then relying on Jimmy G midseason and then witnessing Mr. Irrelevant Brock Purdy lead the 49ers to the NFC Conference Championship, San Francisco finds itself in a sticky quarterback situation. Nick Wagner takes us through how things could shake up. ESPN NFL analyst Louis Riddick back with us now on SportsCenter. Louis, it was so fun to watch the way things played out in San Francisco and to see Brock Purdy step up in the moment, but of course coming off the injury now. Next season, if everyone's healthy, who are you starting?
But that's where I put my backing.
You're right. It seems like a good situation to have after now knowing what you have, and both of these guys they've been able to deliver. But tough for them to make that decision, especially not getting to see too much of Trey Lance yet. Coming off the NFC Championship, Louis, 49ers definitely the team to beat in the NFC West. But who is it in that division that you think could possibly give them the most trouble next season?
No question, it's Seattle.
Got so much great experience last year, as you mentioned, when nobody saw that coming, except for maybe you, who said you did believe in them early.
I took a chance.
Louis Riddick with the latest. Thanks, Louis.
You bet.
So big picture now, and NBA analyst Vince Carter with us on SportsCenter. Vince, second half of the season, it starts tonight. So I want to go through your top 3 storylines for the back half of the season, starting with number 3. What are you most excited to see? In the press conference yesterday, just looked so happy to be there. Talked about the ultimate goal of winning a championship. We'll see how that all plays out. What's your number 2, Vince?
My number 2. Let's talk about the Eastern Conference, the Celtics.
Contention just 3 games back. It'll be interesting, as you mentioned, to see what happens with Giannis and the Bucks. 12-game win streak. But what do they do without him? Vince, that leads us to your number 1 most exciting story coming out of the All-Star break, and that is what?
The obvious. Everybody likes the obvious sometimes. The Phoenix Suns.
Time to do it, but Katie, I'm sure, ready and willing to take on that challenge. Vince, we appreciate it. Game tonight, South Carolina taking on Tennessee. And listen, Rebecca, 27-0 so far this season as they get ready for this game. They are coming off of a close game against Ole Miss. But what is it about this South Carolina team? Why are they always able to get the job done? Like Aaliyah Boston, but as you mentioned, it doesn't just have to be her. They have so many other options if, in fact, they do shut down Aaliyah Boston in the middle. Rebecca, Tennessee, if they want to pull off the upset tonight, they've got a great home crowd, know that this will be a great atmosphere. What does Tennessee need to do to get this win over South Carolina tonight?
Yeah,
Tonight on ESPN, the NCAA's committee, their top 16 for the second time, will also be revealed halftime of this game. Rebecca going to be on the call. Can't wait, Rebecca.
All right, Kelsey.
Former Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator Eric Bieniemy was introduced as the new offensive coordinator and assistant head coach of the Washington Commanders.
Bieniemy opted to go to Washington after 5 years in Kansas City after continuing to not land a head coaching job. Here's Lisa Salters with more. So this is just merely an appetizer for your workday. What do you have tonight?
Got some women's basketball tonight. We're going to reveal the top 16 from the committee. Halftime of the South Carolina-Tennessee game.
Gamecocks a juggernaut. So's Riggs.
XFL for you? Yeah.
This just in.